Hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. Brought to you by the hypnotherapist demanded by celebrities, CEOs, and even royalty, Adam Cox. These recordings took place live from Adam's clinic in London's world-famous Harley Street. So, get yourself comfortable and enjoy today's episode of The Hypnotist.
Hi, it's Adam here, and in this hypnosis session, you're going to be listening to hypnosis all about shedding your skin, which of course is a metaphor rather than an exfoliation technique. Lots of animals do this. So if you think of snakes, crustaceans like crabs have to let go of their exoskeleton. Certain arachnids like tarantulas let go of their skin, and they have to in order to grow, because it's a fixed size, and in order to grow they have to discard the old. And it's a really useful metaphor for humans, because although we don't physically shed our skin in the same way that certain animals do, sometimes we hold on to things that just aren't useful anymore. Certain ways of thinking, certain beliefs, certain stories or criticisms and judgments. So the hypnosis starts with that metaphor and then almost follows this kind of Raiders of the Lost Ark adventure. If you're familiar with that Indiana Jones film, he's on a quest to find this ark, the Ark of the Covenant. But in this, it represents something else, and that is all of the resources you need to have the kind of identity and future that you would want. So if you want to go on a hypnotic adventure, you might enjoy this hypnosis session. It was created for a different individual. Some of the suggestions might not be quite right for you, but they were perfect for the client I was working with. If you like the idea of working with me directly, check out the description. There's loads of free stuff, but also a link to schedule a free consultation call, and we can have a chat just to see if I'm the right hypnotherapist to work with you and whatever you want to work on. For now, though, find a quiet, comfortable place where you're not going to be disturbed, relax, and enjoy the session. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe in that incredible feeling of warm relaxation, and as you exhale, feel that sense of release, like tension or pain or worries are just leaving your body in that outward breath. As you continue to breathe in relaxation and exhale anything that is not serving you. As you feel that wonderful feeling of ever increasing relaxation. Breathing in and exhaling slowly. Each breath allows you to settle more deeply into this moment. And as you notice the rhythm of your breathing, you may also notice the rhythm of your thoughts. Like waves washing in and out, a gentle ebb and flow. And with each breath, your body loosens, your mind drifts, and your awareness expands. And I want you to imagine your body stays where it is, but the power of your imagination wants to go on an adventure. want you to imagine a dense jungle where the air is warm and rich with life. And I want you to imagine you are finding a way through this dense jungle. And every step you take deeper into the jungle, the sounds of the outside world fade away. And you find yourself moving inward to the deeper parts of your own imagination. And I want you to imagine discovering in a quiet clearing a magnificent king cobra, powerful, poised, yet still. And you notice that its skin is dull, dry, and tight. And you realize the cobra is going through a ritual of shedding the old so that it can become anew. And I want you to imagine what it would feel like to be that king cobra, a leader, sovereign, powerful. And just imagine intuitively following that ritual of moving, perhaps rubbing against the rough bark of a tree, and the old skin starts to discard, splitting, peeling, shedding. It's messy, uncomfortable, even painful at times. But you know this is nature's way. The cobra does not cling to what no longer fits. It releases. And as you feel yourself inside this king cobra, powerful, majestic, and yet it is time to move, to grow, and to shed. Because every story you've told yourself that links you to the shame or powerlessness of the past is part of that skin that you're still holding on to. Every judgment you've carried from the past, every disempowering belief that has weighed you down, all those emotions that don't fit the new you, all of it is that old skin. And feel it now, peeling away. Sometimes awkward, cumbersome, yet always inevitable. And I want you to feel that you are the king cobra sliding free. Feel that the old skin is in your past now and you can see it. Know it's there. Retain all of the experience and wisdom of your past, yet know that the old skin is no longer a part of you. So feel it now in your past, as you are now a new version of you, stronger, lighter, with limitless enthusiasm, a fresh lease of life. And yet, the wisdom of all of your past remains within you. You keep the lessons, the learning, It's just the limitations that fall away. And notice how your body feels. A radiant energy coursing through you. A new level of self-belief awakening. I want you to feel it. It's electric, magnetic. Others can feel it. But much more importantly, you feel it. A worthiness beyond measure. And knowing that you are enough, more than enough. And just as this new energy settles in, the scene shifts. You hear the call of adventure. An adventure like something out of Raiders of the Lost Ark. I want you to imagine torches flicker against ancient stone walls. And just imagine exploring a cave system. And the deeper you go, the more convinced you will find treasure. Keep going deeper and deeper into the mines, into the caves, into the hidden chambers, until you find a hidden cave or an ancient room, a place few have ever seen. And before you lies a great chamber. And I wonder if you could imagine in the center of that great chamber a glowing arc radiating with a golden light. You feel drawn to it, pulled by destiny. As you step closer, you realize this arc contains something extraordinary. Not gold, not jewels, but powerful emotional resource states. Courage, confidence, unlimited self-belief, vitality, youthfulness, and worthiness. And I want you to imagine other resources may also exist there in the ark. And these are the exact cocktail of states you need to feel not just worthy or valuable, but priceless. And as you place your hands upon the ark, imagine the light pouring into you, flooding your body, mind, and spirit. Each ray of light infusing you with strength. Each glow filling you with self-belief until you feel unshakable. This isn't just confidence. It is priceless worthiness. A worth that simply can't be calculated because it's infinite. And with these resources within, you are the treasure. You are the hero. And now you stand taller and stronger, glowing with the resources, feeling more radiant and energized than ever before. This is who you are, the hero within, worthy of admiration, respect, approval or love, not because you need it, but because you deserve it. And not because of what you do, but because of who you are. And there in the great chamber, just imagine a full-length mirror, perhaps encrusted with gold jewels. And as you see yourself now, you see clearly. Your destiny is becoming your identity, no longer held back by the old skin, and no longer diminished by old stories. You are free, alive, and magnetic. You are 100% authentically you. And imagine now, it's time to leave the chamber. But you leave with this new energy. And imagine what life will be like in the next few days and weeks. Perhaps others notice this new energy. They notice the glow. Maybe they respond slightly differently to you. Blocks that seemed like walls come crumbling down to nothing. Opportunities open and doors unlock. And you meet it all with a smile, knowing you are priceless, as you always were. So you've left the caves and left the jungle. And now imagine you're floating all the way back to the present, to the here and the now. So take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, connect and calibrate into the here and the now. As very soon, I will count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. And you will awaken feeling that the old you has been shed and the new you is awakening with a sense of clarity as to your destiny and the exact resources that will mean you are who you need to be in order to have what you want to have. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake. Thank you so much for joining me on today's episode of The Hypnotist. And if you've enjoyed this show or got some benefit from it, you may know of one other friend or family member that may also benefit from this hypnosis session, in which case I'd like to ask a favor of you, and that is if you could spend 10 seconds to share this episode with someone that you know that may also benefit. That would really help me to access new people that don't already know about this show. Thank you very much for listening, and I will see you again on the next episode.